Okay, so these fractions are a bit of a pain with exponents, so it's right, they're going to break them into two. So it's like 4 cubed, and it's also the square root of something. So they can do 4 cubed and take the square root of 64, and that gets 8. That works fine, but you get a big number in there, so I'd rather deal with the half first, and remember half is the same thing as the square root. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say it's, sorry, I'm just going to change my pen. It's going to be 4 to the 3 halves is the same thing as the square root of 4 cubed. Now the square root, because that's where this 2 is, there's a 2 hiding here in square roots. We're just too lazy to write it. But there's always a 2 hiding there. So if this was over 3, there'd be a 3 hiding in here, okay? So next line equals, what's the square root of 4? Well, that's 2, and I still haven't dealt with the 3 yet. And 2 cubed is 8. Same answer as this one. Different way to get to it. You don't have to get to such big numbers. So that's why I like doing it that way. Let's try this one. 16 to the negative 3/4. It's also on your content page. The negative means what? It means that this is upside down. And 16, though, isn't a fraction, so I'm going to force it to be a fraction by saying over 1. 16 divided by 1 is still 16. So the fraction says flip it upside down, so I get 1 over 16 to the 3/4 equals. Okay? I can do it to the top and bottom. I think I will. I'll show it to you, but the 1, when you start squaring and square rooting ones, they don't do anything, but I'll still do it. So the over 4 means the 4th root. So I've got the 4th root of 1 divided by the 4th root of 16 to the power of 3. Wow. The 4th root of 1, what number multiplied by itself 4 times is 1? No, it's just 1. That's why you see most people just don't even worry about the top, the ones. The 4th root of 16, what number multiplied by itself 4 times is 16? 2 is 2. Right? 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So 2 to the 4th equals 16. That's the same thing as the 4th root of 16 equals 2. These guys work back and forth. They're opposites, just like multiplying and dividing are opposites, adding and subtracting are opposites, powers and roots are opposites, okay? We still have this to the power of 3. And then technically I should say equals 1 cubed over 2 cubed. So 1 cubed is 1 times 1 times 1 is just 1, and 2 cubed is 8. So most people are going to do this same question and just forget about the 1 all the way through. So what they're going to do is they're going to say, alright, it's the same thing as 1 over the 4th root of 16 cubed, because the 1 doesn't matter. If there was a number there, it does matter. But if it's just a 1, who cares? So it's the same thing as 1 over 2 cubed equals 1 over 8. Alright, so that's how you deal with fractions when you're doing exponents, and how to deal with the negative sign. Remember, you're just going to flip what's in here upside down, and don't change this fraction. It just loses its negative sign. Alright, good luck.